Greetings, everyone. This is Matt Houston. Today is Inauguration Day. It's January 20th, 2021. I just wanted to thank you all for joining me today. This is a special broadcast as a reaction to the events I've witnessed in the last several hours with the departure of former President Donald J. Trump and the inauguration ceremony of our current president, the 46th president of the United States, Joseph R. Biden. Now, before we move forward, I want to state that I am not a political correspondent. I am not I am someone who's an observer. I provide professional services, but I want my discussion to angle in the lens of leadership, overarching leadership, and the institution of creating a stable infrastructure for growth and development. I also want to talk about an amazing poem that was read today by 22-year-old Amanda Gorman of Los Angeles. That I think is a great one is significant this day because I feel in the future children in America and from all households, from all races, all creeds, all colors should learn that poem and instill in that in their hearts. And it's our responsibility as adults, if we truly want America to heal, to definitely make that available for our future to continue this process. And so I definitely wanted to show that. I wanted to talk a little bit about that. If you all have comments, please feel free to provide feedback, whichever means you're watching this, you're viewing this, whether it's on Periscope or LinkedIn Live or on my Facebook page or on my YouTube channel. In fact, please follow us. If you go to all of my social media, my Twitter, Instagram, and Clubhouse, you can find me at Mr. Matt Houston. I'm also on YouTube for search Matt Houston, Mr. Matt Houston. Please subscribe there. All right. Now, I want to start first because I did not watch every single thing. Honestly, I woke up this morning, I started my routine, and I just happened to look at my phone and started seeing around 8:30 or so updates, 8:30 a.m. Updates of Donald Trump leaving the White House. And my initial thought was, wait, don't they turn over the keys after the inauguration? Doesn't this happen after the actual ceremony? And then it's a mad dash at lunch to be able for the old president to get the last of his old stuff, and the new president and the new crew are waiting at the door for the keys, waiting for everything to be fumigated or things of that nature, and then start moving in this frenzy. That didn't happen. I believe they did a new tradition, I guess, or did something out of the existing 170 plus years or so of this transition, where the sitting president, did not hand off eye to eye to the new president. And so that one is something that is consistent with what Donald Trump said. He was not going to concede. That is very unfortunate because it is providing an unstable environment in what all of us believe in, which is the America in which we stand. And so when you're not practicing those type of benign ceremonies, these are things that you're out of pettiness, you are not exercising, therefore not caring for the significance of the American people. That's problematic. And that was my initial thought. But, I then thought of it as, well, this is about to be entertainment. I'm going to see what is going to pan out of this. And so he goes into Marine One, leaves the White House, goes to Andrews Air Force Base, where I see he has a podium. I said, oh, he's not riding off into the sunset. He has something to say. And that was another thing that started some type of issue or some type of unsettlement inside me. And he is truly cultivating something that is outside of the realm of society in our order. It's problematic. I heard part of his speech. I did not hear it closely, so I don't want to claim that I'm an expert at it. I did notice one thing though, that neither the former first lady, and the former president stated "God bless America." They said God. They did not say the word America explicitly in terms of blessing it or saying that we're one. And so, notice those subtle things, and let's chew on that. I see them go off, and it was technically Air Force One until maybe 10 minutes ago. And if they were still in the plane, I think they call it something else. But I then tuned back into the inauguration ceremony, on and off, doing some work and things of that nature, until I saw J-Lo saying "God bless America," and it shows, and I was refreshed and restored in hope, that America is this diverse multitude of talented individuals, of people who care about their families, about people who want to do good, for the whole, not just for self-interest or for selfish means, but we're combining, coming together as one, so that we can not only benefit our family and our agenda, but the positive nature of society can also benefit as well. When you're able to benefit yourself, your family, and other people around, will show being a true player, and a good neighbor, quite honestly. Some people are, and all people actually, myself included, can really feel preoccupied with not having everything go your way. But it's really important to know the things that are adversarial to you. When you analyze it, is it beneficial to others, and is it hurting you? If it's not hurting you, and is benefiting others in society, it's worth trying to find some common ground. And people are told or fed that if things are not benefiting you, then it's hurting you. And I would like to say there's a third option. Like, things can benefit you, things can hurt you, or things can not bother you at all. That normally is being inserted in the center of things, is very vital to find tolerance, to find empathy. But unfortunately, it's also a place where we find complacency, and we find laziness, and we find complicity. And that's complacency, my apologies. And that is something that we as America are experiencing, as well. And so all of this, I saw all of this in the 2.5 minutes I was looking at Jennifer Lopez, not just at admiring her singing, I was doing that too, but panning the crowd and seeing that there are Republicans, that there are Democrats, there are conservatives, there are liberals, there are whites, there are blacks, there are Latinx community members, there are LGBTQ individuals, there are straight individuals, all out, covered in masks, but fighting to ensure that their belief systems are being heard, that their families, that themselves, that their families can progress and live the American dream while being able to work with others so that everyone can benefit and not have an adversarial relationship. That is important. And I saw that, but I'm very skeptical because we have a president who is 78 years old, who's been a part of government for decades. And the fear is, one, the need is stability. The fear in trying to find stability is to revert back to things once they're stable. Unfortunately, for people, disenfranchised people, for me specifically, person of color, a young man, those policies did not make the best outlook for me or my kind of people. So I think it's really important that we are going to find stability, but we cannot go back to past things that we thought America was stable and revert back to a different bookmark. One reason why is because we don't live in that same day and age. With technology, our society has been obsolete 10 years ago. So things that we're trying to find from 2008 may not work in 2021, much less 1995 or 1992 or things of that nature, in eras that historically the Democratic Party touts as a golden age for them. And so the solution, though Joe Biden is a Democrat, isn't to say we're going back to those type of ways, but for us to come together to create new solutions that fulfills that stability mark. And that's what President Biden's speech said. Was it inspiring? Not really, not to me at least, but it was needed to say. And it was a call for action for all of Americans to get back to work, to love each other, and to make America great. And that's what we're going to do. And that's what we need to do. This is not going to be a great process. It's going to look clunky. But I think, and I believe in with institutions of leadership and inspiration. And if you have a structure that is going to help others and not harm others, then we should move forward with that. I felt that in his speech. I saw what he was relaying in that speech, but it didn't resonate. I heard it. I even felt it a little bit, but it didn't stick. Oh, but when that young lady with that amazing poem stepped on the stage and so eloquently expressed words of hope, of encouragement, of empowerment, not just empowerment for Americans, but specifically empowerment for young girls, young women of color, for young Black girls to be amazing Black women, and to be the architects to make this country better. I felt that. And when that feeling hit me, that was different. That was a different feeling that I felt in 4+ years. That is what I had when I saw President Obama make speeches. That's what I felt when I was engaged in organizations like the Urban League Young Professionals that wanted to make a change, but had a blank canvas. Like, that's the feeling that I know greatness will be derived from. And I want to tell people how I feel. I don't know if it's facts, but it's my truth. I've seen this before. After hearing that speech and feeling it, we need to make sure we act on it. We need to ensure that we listen to it. We need to copy it. We need to print it out. We need to make sure that our children know about it. I need to make sure my nieces and nephews know that poem. Aria, Alana, Ava, Kennedy, Trinity, Trey, and Thomas Logan. All of you all need to know that poem. If you don't memorize it, it needs to be known, because that's a blueprint for us to restore our country. And our country is the land of people, of free people. And if we do that, we'll become, we will restore this republic. Thank you all very much. Please, again, if you want to reach me, follow me on social media at Mr. Matt Houston, on Twitter, on Instagram, Clubhouse as well. I am also on YouTube. Please like my YouTube channel. Thank you all. Peace and blessings. Have a